guys, it's Rob Anderson with DollarMoves. I'd like to welcome you to another video. So I am heading out on a sourcing trip on President's Day, and thought, you know what, I haven't talked with you guys in a bit here, so thought I would pull out the camera, say hey, kind of let you know what's going on with me, and let you know about something actually that happened yesterday while I was sourcing out with my daughter that I found kind of interesting. First off, just wanted to let you know, one of the reasons I haven't been around, I've been working on the website and getting things done with it that, I had planned on when I first made it, like how I wanted it to be before, and it's coming out awesome. Like it's still being tweaked on a little bit, but what I always wanted it to be was a resource for people to be able to go to, like if they want to learn about FBA or learn about making money or saving money or just making a better life for themselves. I wanted it to be, and especially in the beginning, mostly FBA centric, because that's what helped me to start this other business, and make it be a one-stop shopping where you have all the tools you might want for your business, and that's at dollarmoves.com/resources. So I show like the Dymo printers and the scan fobs and all the bags I use, the poly bags and the shrink wrap and impulse sealer, all that stuff is going to be over there. And then I also wanted to have all the information products that I recommended in one spot. And I've got almost everything there. I've got a couple tweaks that I need to do on that, but if you go to dollarmoves.com/FBA info, that's going to have all of the information products that I recommend. Hopefully by the time you get to there, it's all been moved around. I just need to move around some of the products and stuff in the right place. But anyway, so that is awesome. So whether you are looking to just get into FBA or want to just learn about buying and selling, or up to like more advanced stuff, and I'm going to be adding more advanced and premium content in that area too, so keep an eye out for that. But again, that's at dollarmoves.com/FBA info. So that's all there. Super stoked. Like as it's coming together, it's really awesome, and I'm really, really proud of it, and it's going to be a great resource for people. And the last thing that I did, excuse me, I wanted to have all of the services, FBA services, software, things like that I recommend, all in one place. And so if you go to dollarmoves.com/FBA services, then that page has all of everything, like the inventory labs and scan power, and I'm going to draw a blank now, or any service that people have. Cynthia Stein has her reinstatement service. Like there's just all these different services, all right there, all the softwares that I recommend, all in one spot for FBA. So like you can go through all the stuff, and kind of, if you got started in FBA and went to my website, like it would be awesome. Like I wish I would have come across something like that in the beginning and been like, whoa, there's so many opportunities. All this stuff is like, here's a business, like just handed to you. So anyway, been working on that and super stoked on that. Got my not taxes, but my bookkeeping is all caught up for this last year. And I just have to get my January bookkeeping stuff together, and I can get my taxes done, which I'm way stoked about, because I'm that guy who, like, I don't know if any of you can kind of understand where I'm coming from, or if you kind of do the same thing, but I tend to be that guy every year that's like, having extensions for my taxes, because I have that other business that's an S corp, so we have to have that bookkeeping done, the bookkeeping for my personal business, and then I got to get all my personal tax stuff together. So I'll probably never be a TurboTax guy like ever again, because I just have too much stuff going on. But anyway, so that's all been caught up, and now, like I said, I'm heading out sourcing. I'm still working my FBA business and doing stuff in the background, meeting a ton of killer people. I can't wait to introduce you guys to them, and there'll be more of that. But yeah, it's just like, because of you guys, because I have this audience and of people that want great information and that choose to listen to the stuff that I put out there. I've got people coming to me that are just top-notch people, and I totally trust them with you guys, and so it's super cool. And again, I can't wait to send you to those people as things come up and as partnerships form and things like that. But God, there's some information products out there that I'm really, really looking forward to putting forth to you guys, but unfortunately right now some of them are not available to everybody. So keep an eye out. Make sure, if you are not subscribed already, go to DollarMoves.com, sign up for the email newsletter, and then as things come up, I will send out information on those products, and you know, and also anytime I like meet up with people, and if I interview them or something like that, there'll be a video on YouTube, and so you can check that out. But you know, I wanted to talk to you about yesterday. Okay, I'm one of those people who, when I go into a store, I try to, like, I want people to find our interaction, our business interaction, a pleasant experience. One where when they see me, they don't go, oh, it's that guy, you know? It's like, oh, it's that guy, right? And I mean, I make sure like that myself or anyone that I have shopping for me, when they leave a store, it's gonna look as good or better when they leave. So, you know, make sure you face the products and things like that when you're done with an area. Don't just leave things all messed up. Say hello to people, be nice, be personable, you know, don't be rude and stuff. And because I do that, I have so many, like, I went out on a little trip yesterday morning to one of my local spots, and it was so wonderful. Like, all the people were super cool, and I mean, it's just a great way to start out the day, right? Like, to feel like people want you there is an amazing thing. And so, and I mean, the whole store, it was fantastic. Like, my day started perfect. Well, my daughter and I don't know if I already said it's President's Day today, but yesterday some sales started happening, and so we got in the car, and as you can see, I don't know if you can see, the seats are down in the back. We loaded her up, but we got in the car and went out for a sourcing trip. One of the first places that I went to, I actually bought, like, I don't know, it was like $25,000 or $3,000 retail value of shoes, but I got them for way less. I got them at a very deep discount. And as the ladies are bagging them and putting them together or whatever, you know, they started kind of asking questions, and usually it's all good, and I kind of turn it to, like, because I say I'm a reseller, where I go to, you know, if there's not like a ban or whatever, or most places that I go to don't care that I'm a reseller. And when I told them, the situation just changed. Like, they went from, like, they were already kind of ticked off because I had a ton of products, but that they had to, you know, prep and everything to bag, but or I ring up, I guess. And so the first lady was kind of like in that mode of just like disgruntled worker. I didn't look at the cashiers before I went up, and normally I do, kind of find the one that looks like the best and fastest. And anyway, so then the manager came up and was helping, and she asked, you know, well, what do you use this stuff for? What are you going to do with all this product? And I was like, oh, I resell. And she's like, oh. And I was like, oh, sweet. So I already got a disgruntled lady here, you know, ringing me up. And then the backup, the manager lady comes up, and she's like not stoked with me. And I'm like, well, you know, it's really cool because, like, most of the places I go to, they're so happy that I come there because I boost up their sales in their department, and it really makes them look good. You know, I'm trying to sell them on why I'm a help, right? And so usually that gets them to twist, and she's like, oh, well, you know, this stuff, we don't even make money on this stuff. We're lucky to break even or go below, or, you know, whatever, lose a little bit of money. And I'm like, well, you know, but it is clearance. I mean, I am helping you to clear out the shelves so that you can put in the new products that you need to fill up, because I know you guys are always churning your products. So, you know, it works well for both of us. You know, I'm trying to sell on why this is a good thing. Well, man, the lady, she was just not buying it. And, you know, it was one of those things where I left there. I just spent a bunch of money with this place. And, like, yeah, I got a good product, but it's like, they should be stoked that, I mean, they had the sale. It wasn't like I went in there and, you know, manipulated the situation. It was just like they had X amount % off of their items, and that was it. And so I went in just like anyone else would have went in and bought the products. I wasn't, you know, using some kind of coupon manipulation or anything. I just went in and bought the products. And so I left there feeling gross, you know, just like I just had a bad taste in my mouth. And that late, you know, when I left, like usually I'm really good about being like optimistic and having a good attitude and all that. And when I left there, man, it was like I let that lady kind of stick to me, her attitude and her like the way she was. And I started like playing it over in my head, and I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, I told my daughter, I was like, man, I don't get it. Like, I left there, and I'm like, and she doesn't care. Like, she's not good. She didn't come with me, and I should not be thinking about it. I'm like, I can't shake it though. I'm having the hardest time shaking it. So eventually I did, but you know, I talked to my daughter a little bit about it, and I was just like, you know, the thing is that I have such a contrast, because most of the places I go to, the people are stoked to see me. They're happy. We have good conversation. It stays upbeat and it flows. And this one was just so negative and so gross, and they almost treated me like I was doing a bad thing, you know what I mean? And it bummed me out a little bit. I shook it off, and that was cool. But do you guys ever get that? Do you get where, you know, you'll have so many good experiences with like buying from places, and then you get to one place and it's like you get that contrast. You see, like, they're so negative and you're not used to that, or they act like they just don't even care that you're there, like, because it's just like, oh, you're more of a hindrance. Like, I got all this work that I need to do now. Do you guys ever get that? Do you ever have that kind of thing happen? And if so, like, do you let it go, or like instantly, like I normally do, or, you know, does it hold on to you and kind of, you know, I could have let it just like ruin my day and just make me seething. But, you know, my daughter was really like, whoa, like, yeah, Dad, let it go. Like, come on, this is, you know, do some Frozen and just let it go, right? Like, it's no big deal. Like, you're done with that. You have a bunch of shoes in the back of your car, and we're going to the next place. So come on, you know, like, she's the kid, she's teaching me, right? So anyway, I'd love to hear your stories about the, you know, the times that you guys have with when you have a bad teller or whatever. What do you do with that? How do you deal with that? Or a business contact that's just negative, you know, and how do you go about it? And do you let it go instantly, or are you usually able to turn them? Like, I can usually turn them, but this one, man, wasn't having it. So I'd love to hear in the comments down below what you guys do in that situation and what you think about it, and really love to hear what you think about the website too. If you head on over there to DollarMoves.com, check out the, you know, the resources, the information, and the services tabs, and just see all the stuff that I've updated. I'm super stoked on it. Again, I will be back around with a bunch, like, I'm going to be putting out a bunch of videos on the products that I have there, so that I can have all the products be demos. But anyway, yeah, love to hear your input on the website and any of the information on how you deal with those situations when you get that every once in a while, the negative person or whatever. So again, hey, thanks for watching, guys. I will be back around more now. Had to get a lot of stuff out of the way, but again, I appreciate the heck out of you. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have a ton of the opportunities that I have to meet the people that I'm meeting, to give you guys the products and the information, and just introduce you to the people that I've come into contact with. So appreciate you to death, and yeah, I will talk with you on the next video. And if you like what you saw, please go ahead and thumbs up, positive comments down below. You can go to DollarMoves.com, sign up for the email newsletter, and I will contact you anytime I come out with new videos, or if I come across anything that I think can benefit you. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.